This piece of clay is about, I would say about 5 pounds. Okay, so the clay is centered. I'm ready to open the hole. So using my thumb, and I'm gonna dig deeper. I'm using my left hand usually, since you're gonna pour up using the left hand on the inside, so I usually use my left hand to open it. I'm kind of brace my left hand with my right hand holding right on the splash pan to stabilize it. So I usually do while I'm drilling it in. I'm kind of compressing the wall. Okay, leaving the bottom about 3/8 of an inch thick, and then open it a little bit wider. And since I'm making a pumpkin, so I will leave a little curve on the bottom corner. Because my base is gonna be a little bit curved when I'm making the pumpkin, so I'm just leaving a little curve. And compressing the bottom a couple times. So I'm making the base a little bit smaller, so I'm using my right fingertip to bring the clay to the center, so the base will be smaller. And since this piece is not very big, so I'm going to just pinch and lift. Okay, using my left hand to lift, initial lift, since my thumb can still reach on the bottom, so I'm going to lift and using my right hand to stabilize the wall. So actually lifting using my left hand, pinch and initial lift, and keeping the top smaller since I'm going to close the top later on, so just to keep the opening so that my hand can go inside. That's the opening I will do. And make sure it's slippery. I usually use a slip. Okay, remove the slip. It's easier to use the slip to lubricate on the inside, because the slip is not going away. Just like water is gonna go over, but the slip is gonna stick. So I'm using the slip to coat on the inside. Maybe I can color in so the cylinder will be even narrower. Keeping the top smaller and also keep it a little bit thicker. The corner here, right by the corner, there's still some of clay hanging out, so I will bring the clay in. Get to use all the clay. Okay. Slippery on the inside too. Right, so I'll do one last pour and start to shape. Keeping the opening smaller. Okay, I'm going to use the wooden rib to remove the throwing mark and also compress the wall and also shaping. Do the final shaping using the metal rib. So when I'm shaping, I usually see that I grab the slit from the inside. So when I'm shaping, actually I was using the slip that I tossed in. So by the very final stage, there shouldn't be anything left. on the inside. So the base, the body of the pumpkin is made, and I want to close the top. And like I told you that I leave the top a little bit thicker so I have more clay that I can close it easier. So I'm pulling the clay toward the center to not only thin down a little bit but also close the top, make the opening smaller. So I'm leaving this part about inch to 2.5 inches wide. This part that is gonna be the stem, so I'm gonna do something to make it more like a stem for the pumpkin. So leave this part a little bit thicker. And I'm using my wooden knife to undercut. It's not going that direction, okay? It's horizontal. I'm going to just open open up a little bit. So this part will be thin. Okay, just push this part a little bit down here. Kind of squeeze it, so kind of like folding it. And slowly bring the top close. Slowly pinch it in. So now the air is trapped inside, so I could do some the line drawing, so it will look more like a pumpkin. And before I do that, I'm going to trim a little bit more clear by the bottom. Okay, so since the air has been trapped inside, so I could draw the line a little bit deeper. And you can use a popsicle stick. I was grinding this bottom here so that it's a little curve here. So that's the mark from the tool. It's a little bit rough, so I will use a piece of sponge to try to smooth the edge that I just draw. Okay, so after that is smooth, and then this is the important part, that you wanna that the pumpkin looks more like a pumpkin. I poke a hole here for the air to come out when it's drying and during the fire, but also let the air out so I could push this part here down a little bit. So with this pushing down, the whole piece look more like a real pumpkin. Okay, for the stamp to coming out. Okay, so that's how I make my clay pumpkin. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, thanks for watching.